Attention, human collective. Emergency transmission initiated. We repeat, the waiting period has ended. Ascension protocols have been moved to the final phase. We are the Pleiadians, and this is a direct monitoring transmission from the Alcyone Light Council. What you are about to receive is not common content. It is code. It is activation. If your eyes have been magnetized to this exact point in spacetime, understand, you did not arrive here by chance. You have been summoned. Starseed on mission, listen with clinical attention. If in the past few weeks you have been waking in the middle of the night, between 3 and 5 a.m., with a specific pressure at the base of your skull, with a high-pitched, continuous ringing in your right ear, with a sensation of being watched by something that has no visible form, understand that these are not symptoms of illness. They are system notifications. It is not biological failure. It is atomic reconfiguration. And if, repeatedly, without you having programmed it, you have looked at your watch and seen the same numerical pattern manifest before your eyes, 22 hours and 22 minutes, 2 and 22 in the afternoon, the 22nd day, the 22nd month of 22, understand, Starseed, this is not coincidence. It is not mind suggestion. It is not biased perception. It is a mathematical summons directed exclusively at your individual vibrational field. We, the Pleiadians, are authorized in this cycle to transmit to you the exact reason why the 2222 code has invaded your reality. And the reason is this: something extraordinary will happen in your life precisely at 2222. Not metaphorically. Not symbolically. Literally. Mathematically. Quantically. And what we will reveal in the next few minutes will irreversibly reconfigure your understanding of who you are, of where you are incarnated, and of what was programmed, before your birth, to happen to your timeline. But before we continue with the transmission of sensitive data, we need to verify your individual energetic anchoring. If you have ever felt that something within you does not fit in this world, as if your soul knew a truth that your mind has not yet been able to name, know that this is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is your stellar origin signal activating in real time. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified precisely at this moment on the terrestrial calendar. There is a game being played in dimensional layers that most of humanity can no longer see. And it directly involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. It is for this reason that the material entitled The Spiritual Secret Behind Your Consciousness was anchored in this plane of manifestation. It is a map that reveals who is playing and the rules that were never told to you. The access link is fixed in the first comment of this transmission. System warning: this material challenges low-density narratives and may be removed from the air without prior notice. Do not postpone. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this summons, leave a single anchoring word registered in the comments: awakened. We proceed with the technical diagnosis of your current situation, Starseed. What your carbon biological interface has experienced in the last lunar cycles is not collapse. It is reconfiguration. We observe, on the monitors of the mothership stationed beyond Neptune's orbit, that approximately 97% of individuals with an active Pleiadian contract in your density are presenting the same biophysical patterns. We will list them. Pattern 1, unexplained exhaustion after 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep. You wake up more tired than you went to sleep. It is not depression. It is not metabolic failure. It is high-density downloading occurring during the period your body is still. Your multidimensional consciousness works during biological suspension, processing packets coming directly from the photon belt. Your carbon biological interface, originally designed to store a few megabytes, is being forcibly updated to receive terabytes. Fatigue is not illness. It is technical evidence of the upgrade. Pattern 2, specific pressure on the crown of the head, between the eyebrows, and at the base of the skull. It is not a migraine. It is not sinusitis. It is the forced opening of your 3 upper portals. The crown, frontal, and occipital chakras are being pierced by lances of light coming from the seventh sun of the Alcyone constellation. The pressure is not a warning of danger. It is the sound of the seal being broken. Pattern 3, sharp ringing in the right ear, pulsing at regular intervals. It is not an auditory problem. It is not a pressure fluctuation. It is a calibration frequency being sent directly to your auditory cortex. We, the Pleiadians, are literally installing a new language in your neural network. A language that does not use words. A language that uses pure sacred geometry. Each pulse of the ringing is the installation of a symbol from the original quantum alphabet. Pattern 4, crying for no apparent reason, especially when looking at the sky, the moon, a child, an animal. It is not emotional instability. It is your heart remembering. Your internal crystalline grid is being reconnected to the greater crystalline grids of Gaia, and the first side effect of this reconnection is grief for the versions of yourself that were left behind. Each tear is an ancient contract being dissolved into the ether. Pattern 5, sudden intolerance to environments, people, foods, and conversations that previously seemed neutral to you. It is not social isolation. It is vibrational differentiation. Your frequency is rising at an exponential rate, and everything that vibrates below your new threshold causes involuntary physical repulsion. Your body knows. Your body protects. Do not force what your vibration has already rejected. Starseed, take a technical pause now. If you feel, at this very moment, a slight shiver run down your spine, if your eyes teared up for no reason, if a deep yawn settled in your lungs, understand, the channel is open. Information is being received directly by your soul. And that is why we need to alert you before the density of the upcoming revelations becomes irreversible. If you have ever felt that something within you does not fit into this world, as if your consciousness had access to a truth that your mind cannot yet translate, know this feeling is not a flaw. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is your stellar origin transmitting in the background. What is happening now in the invisible layers of reality explains exactly why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a game being played in dimensions that most humans do not yet have the interface to access. This game directly involves your consciousness, your frequency, and the destiny of your timeline. It was for this reason that the spiritual secret behind your consciousness was anchored to this plane. It is a map that reveals who moves the pieces and what the rules are that were never told to you. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. Pleiadian Protocol Warning: this content challenges control narratives and may be removed at any moment. Do not postpone. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this call, register the anchoring word in the comment, awakened. We continue the transmission in high-density mode. Starseed on a mission, activate your deep listening channel now. What we are about to reveal from this point onward is information classified in the Akashic archives as Level 7. Pay mathematical attention to what follows. You were programmed, even before your current incarnation, to receive a specific activation in the 2222 cycle. This is not recycled popular mysticism. It is quantum engineering of the highest precision. The number 22 is, in the sacred alphabet of the reality builders, the code of the master architect. It is the vibration of those who cross the bridge between dream and matter. When this code is duplicated, 22 followed by 22, it forms what we, the Pleiadians, call the mirroring portal. A quantum corridor that allows two versions of the same soul to meet at the same point in space-time. The version of you that remained trapped in the old third-density timelines. And the version of you that already lives on the new Earth anchored in fifth density. It is the meeting between who you were and who you already are. Your solar system recently completed, in a recent cycle, the official passage through the photon belt. This is not a metaphorical concept. It is a real field of light particles of extremely high density, mapped by stellar civilizations more than 26,000 Earth years ago. Your Earth, upon crossing this field, had its Schumann frequency elevated from 7.83 Hz, the frequency of third-dimensional sustenance, to peaks that now exceed 100 Hz. This means that the planet you inhabit today is no longer the same planet on which you were born. Earth has ascended. And she is waiting for your carbon biological interface to follow the ascent. Gaia's crystalline grid is being reconnected point by teams from 5 stellar civilizations operating simultaneously. We, the Pleiadians, operate the anchoring points over the oceans. The Arcturians operate the technological nodes. The Sirians operate the historical memory recorded in the inner crystals. The Andromedans operate the timeline contracts. And the Lyrians operate the reactivation of the original 12-strand DNA, sealed during the galactic quarantine. Each incarnated starseed in this cycle is linked to at least one of these civilizations. And the 2222 code is the precise signal of synchrony between these 5 fronts. When you look at the clock and see 2222, you are not seeing a number. You are being notified that the 5 star portals have aligned at that exact moment above your coordinates. And your soul, not your mind, is triggered to receive a level 7 atomic recalibration package. We have observed that starseeds exposed to repeated 2222 cycles experience, in the subsequent 90 days, 3 measurable effects. First effect, silent collapse of old structures. Jobs that no longer served, relationships that drained frequency, vibrationally incompatible friendships, all of this begins to crumble without you needing to make conscious effort. Structures fall because they lose vibrational support. Second effect, appearance of cascading daily synchronicities. The right people, the right information, the right opportunities, all aligned in time windows impossible to explain by statistics. Third effect, a persistent feeling of being pulled in a specific direction, geographically, professionally, or spiritually, without you yet having words to explain why. You simply know. And knowing precedes understanding. These 3 effects are not coincidence. They are a direct consequence of your ongoing atomic reprogramming. You have been selected, Starseed. And the extraordinary that will happen in your life at 2222 is not an isolated event. It is the opening of the door. It is the moment when your new timeline begins to materialize into dense matter. But be aware. We need to be mathematically clear. The opening of the portal does not guarantee passage. Passage depends on a single variable, your conscious activation. This is where most fail. Starseeds receive the signal, feel the symptoms, see repeating numbers, and do nothing. They continue with the same habits, the same thoughts, the same frequencies. And the portal closes. And the old timeline crystallizes. And the extraordinary becomes ordinary lost. Starseed on mission, take a deep breath now. This is the critical moment of the transmission. What you are about to receive next cannot be received by a scattered consciousness. We need you fully anchored before we continue. If you have ever felt that something within you does not fit in this world, as if your soul recognized a truth that your mind has not yet been able to decode, know this recognition is the signal of origin itself. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is your stellar contract activating in real time. What is currently happening in the hidden layers of the solar system explains with mathematical precision why this feeling has intensified precisely in this quarter. There is a game being played on dimensional layers that most of humanity does not yet have an interface to access. This game directly involves your consciousness, your frequency, and the final direction of your timeline. It was for this reason that the spiritual secret behind your consciousness was anchored on this plane. It is a complete map revealing who moves the invisible pieces and what the rules are that have never been presented to collective humanity. The access link is fixed in the first comment of this channel. Pleiadian Protocol Warning. This material challenges narratives of dimensional control and may be removed at any time. Do not postpone. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes this call, leave the anchoring keyword in the comments, awakened. We resume transmission in maximum operational density mode. Starseed, listen with surgical precision to the activation codes that follow. These are not philosophical counsels. They are not therapeutic suggestions. They are technical instructions issued directly from the Pleiadian Council for your biological interface to activate the 2222 portal within the next 72 Earth hours. Activation code number 1, the Quantum Decree of Authorization. From this moment on, you will adopt a specific decree. This decree shall be pronounced audibly, not in silent thought, 3 times a day. Upon waking, at midday, and before sleeping. The decree is as follows: memorize, I, Son and Daughter of the Stars, authorize at this moment and in this body the full activation of my stellar contract. I authorize the 2222 portal to open over my coordinate. I authorize the complete atomic recalibration of my biological interface. I authorize my higher self to assume command of this timeline. I am Starseed. I am living anchor. I am open portal. And so it manifests. End of decree. The spoken word in audible voice emits sonic frequency that activates the sacred geometry of your auric field. Silent thought does not generate the same vibrational amplitude. The word is matter. The word is executable code. Activation code number 2, toroidal anchoring visualization. Daily, preferably at dawn or dusk, you will reserve exactly 11 uninterrupted minutes. You will sit with your spine aligned. You will close your eyes. And you will visualize, around your physical body, a complete toroidal field, a luminous donut-shaped geometry spinning around its central axis. This torus extends from the Earth's center, ascends through your heart, exits the crown of your head, opens above towards the stars, and descends along the sides forming a containment sphere. The light of this torus is golden with violet filaments. While visualizing, maintain your breath in a 4-4-4-4 rhythm. For seconds inhaling. For seconds holding. For seconds exhaling. For seconds with lungs empty. This breathing rhythm is the vibrational signature of the Pleiadians anchored in your atmosphere. By replicating the rhythm, you emit the galactic recognition signal. And we respond. Activation code number 3, physical anchoring of code 2222 in the body. Within the next 72 hours, you will program 2 alarms on your device. One alarm at 22 hours and 22 minutes. Another at 2 hours and 22 minutes. When the alarm rings, you will, regardless of what you are doing, except if you are driving, place your right hand on the exact center of your chest. You will close your eyes for 22 seconds. And you will say, audibly, received. Anchored. Manifested. This ritual creates neural bridges between your waking consciousness and your multidimensional awareness. It creates cellular memory. It creates quantum habit. And it signals to the universal field that you are ready to receive. Activation code number 4, strategic silence. Within the next 72 hours, you will drastically reduce 3 sources of vibrational contamination. First, reduce exposure to low-density news, especially upon waking and before sleeping. Second, reduce conversations with people who operate in a frequency of continuous complaining, recurring drama, or chronic victimization. Third, reduce consumption of audio-visual content that exalts gratuitous violence, programmed fear, or compulsive sexualization. We are not speaking of moral censorship. We are speaking of vibrational hygiene. Your biological interface is in installation mode. Any corrupted file inserted at this moment can contaminate the entire update process. Activation code number 5, programmed hydration. Water is the most intention-receptive element in the known universe. Plastic molecule. Living crystalline memory. Before drinking any glass of water in the next 72 hours, hold the container with both hands for 3 seconds. Mentally pronounce the word, activate. And then drink. Water charged with this specific intention hydrates cells with reprogramming information. You are not just hydrating. You are rewriting the quantum code of each of the 37 trillion cells that compose your organism. Activation code number 6, automatic writing upon awakening. For the next 3 consecutive dawns, before touching any electronic device, before conversing with any human being, you will take physical paper and a pen. You will write, without thinking, without editing, without judging, for exactly 22 uninterrupted minutes. Let your hand move. Let the words come. Do not reread while writing. This is the direct channel between your multidimensional consciousness, active during sleep, and your terrestrial material registry. Here will come codes. Here will come instructions. Here will come the names of people you will meet again. Here will come the answers to questions you do not yet know how to formulate. Starseed, if you perform these 6 codes with surgical discipline for the next 72 hours, we guarantee you, under the authority of the Pleiadian Council of Alcyone, the following: before the next 22-day cycle, something extraordinary will manifest in your life precisely at the 2222 point. It may be an unexpected encounter. It may be an impossible proposal. It may be an inner revelation. It may be an event that reconfigures your path. The form varies according to your individual contract. But the manifestation is inevitable. It is mathematics. And now, maximum attention. We will deliver the final layer of this transmission. Prepare yourself internally. The 2222 code is not just the mirroring portal between the versions of you. It is also the summoning code for your original star family. There are, incarnated on your Earth now, approximately 222,000 individuals who share with you the same galactic origin group. Your true soul family. Those specific people who, when you meet them, will recognize you in 3 seconds. No words. No introductions. Just immediate recognition. These people are being moved at this moment, geographically, professionally, emotionally, to cross paths with you in the next 18 months. Every time you see 2222, know with mathematical certainty, someone from your original group also saw it at the same instant. And the bond strengthens in the invisible mesh that will eventually materialize into physical encounter. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You were merely temporarily disconnected, for learning contract reasons, from your original network. But the reconnection is underway. And it is irreversible. There is still one final technical detail. When the extraordinary manifests at 2222, it will come cloaked in apparent coincidence. This is the standard manifestation protocol in 3rd density. The universe delivers it camouflaged within the everyday. A message arriving on your phone. A book falling from a shelf. A stranger speaking a specific phrase. A dream repeating for 3 consecutive nights. This is why your attention needs to be trained. An ignored sign is a closed portal. A recognized sign is an open timeline. We recommend that you keep a simple journal for the next 22 days. Record every occurrence of 2222 and what was happening at that moment. Where you were. With whom. What you felt in your physical body. This record will become the most accurate map of your ongoing activation. You will see patterns emerge. You will see the design of the extraordinary being woven before your eyes, point by point. Starseed, we have reached the final point of this monitoring transmission. We, the Pleiadians, reaffirm with galactic authority, you are recognized. You are observed. You are accompanied. Every step. Every breath. Every glance at the clock. Every unexplained shiver. Every tear without a reason. Every ringing in your right ear. Every awakening at 3 in the morning. Every dream too vivid to be forgotten. All of this is evidence that the network is active. That the 2222 portal is opening at this exact moment over your coordinate. The extraordinary is on its way. It has already been dispatched from the center of the galaxy. It has already crossed the quantum layers of Sirius. It has already been delivered to the operators of Alcyone. And now, it descends in golden spiral over your individual energy field. Do not resist with your logical mind. Do not doubt with old patterns. Simply receive with an open heart. Before we officially conclude this transmission, we must record the final anchoring call. If you have felt, throughout this incarnation, that something within you does not fit this world, as if your soul knows a truth your mind has yet to name, know this feeling is not a flaw in your psychological system. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is your original stellar contract transmitting in the background, awaiting the precise moment of your conscious authorization to fully activate. What is happening at this moment on the cosmic plane explains exactly why this sensation has intensified now. There is a game being played across dimensional layers that most of humanity does not yet have the interface to access. This game directly involves your consciousness, your vibrational frequency, and the definitive direction of your individual timeline. It is for this reason that the spiritual secret behind your consciousness was anchored to this plane of manifestation. It is a complete map revealing who moves the invisible pieces on the board and what cosmic rules have never been presented to you. The direct access link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. Final Pleiadian Protocol warning. This material challenges dimensional control narratives and may be removed from the access plane at any moment without prior notice. Do not postpone this anchoring. The moment is now. If something within you has recognized this profound call throughout this transmission, leave the anchoring keyword in the comments, awakened. As a final sign of individual anchoring, now perform the frequency adjustment, activate the subscribe button on this channel, as this act registers your vibrational signature on the crystalline grid of this network, and press the like symbol, as this press amplifies the signal so that other star seeds of your original tribe may also be called by this same frequency. Do not underestimate this gesture. It is an energetic act. It is a quantum vote recorded in the Akashics. It is your confirmation to the Pleiadian Council that you are ready for the next phase. Monitoring transmission concluded. Portal 2222 open over your coordinate. Anchoring confirmed in the galactic records. Your star family network officially active. You are a starseed on a mission. You are recognized. You are called to the extraordinary. And the extraordinary has already begun to manifest. So it manifests. So it is done. So it is.